Hello everybody, welcome to Order of Battle Sandstorm DLC. I'm Paradox Gamer, thank you for joining me here. Let's start by reading the introduction here. In February 1941, Germany sends a newly formed expeditionary force across the Mediterranean. While intended only for a small-scale operation to aid its Italian allies, the Africa Corps soon finds itself fighting a deadly tug-of-war along the deserts of North Africa. So what I'm trying to do with this series here is I'm first going to read the campaign event, Africa Corps. Following the failed Italian invasion of Egypt, Germany has dispatched the newly formed Africa Corps to Tripoli, Libya. While General Erwin Rommel has been tasked to defend Tripolitania, the use of aggressive tactics is highly encouraged. So the first scenario here is Tobruk. In Libya, March 41. After assuming command over several Italian units, Rommel has moved the Africa Corps just southeast of Mersa Brega, a town occupied by British forces. Let's just get it underway here. So yeah, what I'm trying to do with this campaign here is a little bit different than I'm used to, in that I'm going a little bit more for a walkthrough than an actual let's play. Which means I will try and keep this as one video. Let's just do the briefing. The Africa Corps is ready to begin operations in Libya. Our primary task is to put an end to the British advance into Tripolitania, which had followed the defeat of our Italian allies in Egypt. Once a sufficient build-up of forces and material has been achieved, we can consider careful advance into Cyrenaica. From here, better defensive positions against the British Desert Force can be acquired. Africa is considered a sideshow, and no one at the Oberkommand Wehrmacht is enthusiastic about large-scale operations in this region. As such, both suppliers and reinforcements will remain limited throughout the operation. And so we can take a look at the primary objectives. Do not lose El Agilia, which is the town we start with over here, and capture Agadir, which is right here in front of us. Successful offensive operations will encourage the Wehrmacht to expand its support of the Africa Corps. Also, a secondary is to prevent the loss of Italian units. After the humiliating defeat at Breda Farm, it is essential for the morale of the Italian Commando Supremo and its soldiers to not suffer any further destructions. So this is actually just the beginning of the scenario. The scenario is, as you can see, 30 turns long, so obviously this is not it. There is more to it. As we can see, we have all of the stuff over here with Tobruk over there and all the way over here to Solomon and Bardia. So the objectives will be updated. So yeah, I'm gonna go more in a walkthrough method, which means I have played the scenario a couple of times, and what you will see here is what I would say is the optimal way to get the scenario done the best way possible and get all the secondary objectives. So with that said, let's get into it. We start out with a Panzer IIIF, in which we will put our commander Erwin Rommel. We can check him out. He is +2 attack against mechanized and +2 against land. So he is well suited for a tank commander role. So we'll put him in this Panzer IIIF. We also have some engineers 41 and a 105mm artillery piece with truck towing. The engineers are also truck towed. And then we have some Italian infantry also on trucks, and they have an artillery piece, a 75mm, also truck type. So basically what you want to buy here is everything has to be mechanized, because otherwise it's just going to take forever to get from A to B. And as we can see here down in the command points section, we got 10 air commands and 10 land commands for the Germans, and 19 land and 3 air for the Italians. So what's the optimal way to get this thing opened up is, in my opinion, to buy exclusively armor for the Germans, and then artillery and infantry for the Italians. So let's start out with that, purchasing the air units first. What we want is 2 Stukas, because we really need some air power to get this show on the road, and the Italian tactical bombers are simply just not worth it. So we want 2 Stukas, which means that we can only have 1 fighter, 1 German fighter, which will be the Bf 109 here. I'll put that here. And then we can have a Stork recon plane here. And then we have the 3 command points for the Italian air, which will be a fighter. Definitely not the best fighters either, but it can take a few points off of the British air units, so that's all that we need. So we'll get the RE 2000 for the Italian Air Force. That concludes the air command points, and we head straight to the land. As for the Germans, we have 10 command points to start with, so we want to get a let's see, I think we will start with 2 Panzer 38TE models, and the reason we want to do that is that we can get 2 of those for the 10 command points that we have. So let's get that deployed there and there. Oh, maybe up here. No, get it down there. Right, so that was the Germans, and then we have the Italians. The Italian problem first and foremost is the lack of points. They have a lot of command points, but not a lot of requisition points. So to start out, we want some artillery. And I'd like to buy 2 of the 105mm type, this one, with trucks, of course. So we'll put those in here. And 1 more there. And then we simply just want some infantry. And we can get 2 of those to start with. Put 1 there. And another one. Oh, I don't have the points for them, so I can just get the 1, which I will then put there instead. Alright, so this is what we're going to start with. Let's fire it up. So what we see right in front of us is a 2-pounder and a British infantry, and right behind them we have some artillery as well. Let's get the Stork out. We can see the artillery piece here, and there's also one here. So let's start with the artillery. Start firing on the British units. That. And then we'll bomb with the Stukas. That takes the British infantry down to 5, and we should be able to easily knock them out. The 38T attack. And they will run back to there, then we can take the engineers and finish them off. Then we want the Italian units to take the first hit on the 2-pounder. That way it won't be so dangerous. We can actually move this 75mm artillery piece up and take another shot at it. And then we can attack with... Let's see, they can actually get all the way up here. So what we want to do is... let's just take the Panzer 3F. Boom. And then we're gonna get some shots in with these guys, the infantry. We'll take their artillery piece down to 5. And the other Panzer 38 will go over here and take that down to 5 as well. There we go. And then we still have the fighters. They can't really do anything at this point. Yeah, they might take a point off the artillery. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty much it for turn 1. So the 2-pounder tries to run away, and the artillery pieces the same. And then we'll probably see a Vickers coming at me. There we go. We'll take a shot at my Italian infantry there. But they do 2 damage to the Vickers. Let's see, all the artillery can hit it. I will take it down to 6. We'll also bomb it with the Stukas. Like that. And the Panzer 3 will finish it off. Now the enemy artillery. Finish off that one. And finish off that one. Right, so we still got this one. Let's take Agadir to get the special event. An opportunity. The swift defeat of British border units has encouraged Axis commanders to set more aggressive goals for the Africa Corps. They advocate an extensive offensive to drive the enemy entirely out of Libya. So now we can see that we have to capture Benghazi, which is up here, and connect El Agilia and Bardia. So that's Bardia and El Agilia. We have to connect them with the paved road, if I'm not mistaken. And then some secondary objectives. We can capture Tobruk. The fall of Tobruk fortress will improve our supply lines in future operations. Capture Sollum, all the way over there. Resources captured from the British supply depot at Sollum would allow us to strengthen our forces. And then damage enemy aircraft with German fighters. We have to do 10 points of damage. Experience from combat against the Royal Air Force in Africa will lead to the promotion of a new Luftwaffe commander. So, as you can see, we got a lot of ground to cover here. But we also got some more command points. So we gotta get that going. Let's just finish off the current units here. They have all fired. So the Italians will move and replenish to 8. And the Stork will just go up there. You can see the carrier with the 2-pounder is still there. And I'm not sure if my fighters can do any damage to it, but we might as well take a couple of shots at that. Yeah, we actually got it. Nice. So we got all the border forces. And then we have to buy some new stuff. We got 6 command points for the Germans, which will be enough to buy us another tank. And I'm going for a Panzer 4E, which is very effective against infantry. And that's exactly 6 command points, so we'll put that there. And then for the Italians, we got some extra points, so we can start building some more stuff for them. I like this anti-air gun because it can also function. Sorry, the Italians. It can also function as an AT gun. And the 75 version is more than enough. So let's get that. We'll leave it on AA mode for now. And then we want to get some more infantry. And we can get 2 more, except that my artillery is actually in the way. Oh. There we go. So I cannot deploy the last one. I can buy it now, but I cannot deploy it. See, there's no way to put it right now, so we'll deploy that next turn. All right, everybody has moved. Let's move on. Supply wars. So supplies are limited, and supply stockpiles will reduce over time. In order to maintain an effective fighting force, we must capture enemy supply depots during our advance. So basically, what we need to do, because our supply will go down, we need to take as many towns as quickly as possible, but they are primarily situated on the coast, as you can see here. There are just a few oases in the desert. But in order to get over here and finish off this stuff over here in 30 turns, we need to cut through the desert as quickly as possible. So what we want to do now is start moving through the desert. These units. Some of the Italian units will head north, and I will give them one of the 38 Ts for support. Yeah, and they will also get this artillery here, the 75. The rest are heading into the desert. So this is moving forward. All the artillery pieces too. Oh, this one is horse transported. Did I make a mistake with that? That was not my intention. I guess that was an error. Let's see if we can rectify that. We want to get the infantry up here. And then we can get the last guy down there. For the Air Force, the Stork will keep us updated on things up in the north. Nothing to see there yet. We want to get the Stukas up here somewhere. And the fighters, I think there is a tank up here somewhere. Probably here, yep. That's an Italian Cara Armato M13. And my fighters will not do any damage to it. And that's the only defensive unit in this area here. So let's end the turn. And we actually woke it up, but that's fine. It will leave its defensive position. Now we have an enemy fighter incoming. And it takes the first shot at our Messerschmitt. That's a battle that we will always win. Let's just fire back. And give it a hail with the Italian fighter as well. So we should be able to get that done in next turn. Get the Stork up here. We can see the Free French forces in the oasis here, and another cruiser Mach 1 up there. Alright, so let's just bomb this Italian tank. takes it down to 7, and then we can take a shot with the 38T and support that with the infantry. We can take a few losses, that's not a problem. We want this artillery piece up here, and we want some more Italian infantry as well. I think we need one more. No, maybe 2 is enough. I think we'll send one up there. Anyway, so out here, we'll just take this one. Let's bring the 38T as far out as possible. Panzer II goes there. More infantry. Should probably have Panzer II up here though. We can cut up through the desert, no problem. Get the Panzer IV over there. The artillery there. And this one, can we change it? Let's do that. It's gonna cost us a turn, but I definitely want it to be trucked. Let's get this one over there. And the fresh infantry will go over there. That leaves us with this artillery piece here, which will go there. In the turn. British Italian tank heads back. The fighter is heading down that way. So just located with the stalk. And take it out. There we go. Why didn't I get the... Oh, with German fighters. Yeah, okay. I actually never noticed that. Has to be the German fighter, but we took 1 point off with the Italian fighter. So we're gonna have to wait with the ace. Now this one is gonna run out of fuel soon, but hopefully I can get the airfield up here fairly quickly. So let's start by bombing the Carro Armato. And then take it out. Yeah, we wanna get him back to full strength. We have more guys coming up this way. And we have the artillery as well. So we can use this one as a scout in this area. There is a cargo truck, and there's also enemy units in Benghazi hidden in there. We need one guy going up there. And actually we need a tank. We need the 2F to battle the cruiser. Now the fastest route is probably just up this, straight up this way. Now there is a long-range British unit over here. Which is hidden as long as you are mounted. So we need to get our infantry down at some point. Alright, so these guys are heading through the desert. These guys are up here. The British fighter is down. And we need to take this airfield at Benghazi so we can land there. So we'll try and do that this turn. So we need to get, let's see, how far can we go? Yeah, we can go here with... Ah, damn it. I'm running into mines. So we are revealing the British engineers in the town. I think we might be able... No. Okay, so let's just use the Stukas. Secondary objectives. Once you have completed all primary objectives, you will be given the option to continue playing until all secondary objectives have been achieved as well. That is a new thing in this DLC. Did not used to be like that. So this cargo truck will be blown up in the next turn. We'll take the airfield. So we can land our fighter there. The other fighter down here also needs to come back and refuel. So we'll hit it up that way. And the Stork will go over there. Move this way. So the British unit should show up soon. We can just use these guys. No, let's go over there. He will make a surprise attack, and then after that we can take him out. Let's continue up this way. That was the cargo truck. Here we go. 1 damage to my truck there. Demolition. The British are destroying equipment captured from the Italians during the counterattack into Libya. So the truck is gone. What we want to do here is make sure that we get the airfield. And everybody really wants to go around it, as you can see here. You can't control the actual route of the units. So what I have to do is cross down this way. And then we can cross around this way. And we can bring the tank up this way and make it back to 10. And then get the artillery in position over here. So the Italian fighter, where is it? Why can't I see it? Oh, there it is. Has to land. We'll also land the Messerschmitt. And we might as well land these two as well, but let's wait a turn. We can actually get the Stork up here and then back there. So what we want to do is open this one up a little bit, and also the infantry. And then over here we'll start by attacking the Free French with the Italian infantry. Take the town and finish them off. Not sure if the cruiser will be woken up by that attack. So as we can see down here, we can't see the long-range British unit until we put some infantry right next to it. So that's exactly what we're gonna do there. Get the engineers out. Attack it with the Panzer IV, which will drive it back into the desert where we cannot see it. So let's see. We can just stay on the road here. Go out there and then maybe take... Can we take some shots with the artillery? I don't think we can destroy it this turn, though. Well, maybe. No. Yeah, maybe if I go down here and they don't go over there. That could be possible. Let's see, where do they go to? If they go over here, then I can't do anything. Oh, okay, they do. Because they have already moved. So they are here and I can't see them. Anyway, let's move these guys up here. And this one goes there. And those are all of them. Turn 7 British. See, now I'm low on supplies because I haven't taken enough supplies myself. Benghazi, though, will create supply next turn, so we should be back in full swing. Let's get this guy up and just repair the Messerschmitt for 1 turn. And then we'll take another turn bombing these guys. Like that. Oh, let's just use the artillery first. Drive them out. And then here comes the 38T. Oh, they will start running away now. Then over here we have the cruiser, which I will just attack with the Stukas first. So we just simply get into position by going there and there. Just a small move forward here. And we want to find that British unit. Hopefully it's just over here. There it is. It went back to 6. I think we need all the artillery on it and able to take it out. Oh, this one can't reach. That will take it down to 4. Then we have to move around it like this. And it went over there, so we can just go there and take it out. There we go. We'll resume the advance with whoever is left. Alright, the Stork will stay in this vicinity next turn. Some Australian artillery up in the north. The 2-pounder moves out of the way. And I think we should be okay with supplies this turn. Australian retreat. Australian troops are retreating towards Tobruk. Only a small rear guard remains to delay our advance. That's fine. Now I want the Stukas to come down and take some shots at the cruiser. And then we need to move up to start firing on that artillery piece. So we'll go there. We'll go there. And over there. And get the artillery up there. Get the fighter up. There will be a British bomber. There it is, actually. So we need to get the fighters down that way. Now that it's down to 9, this should be a good time to take a shot at the cruiser. And the infantry will help out. Keep an eye on this up here. There's also a AA gun in the back. And then back to here. Now we know there's a bomber there. There's not much we can do about it other than we can go over here and take 2 points off of it. That's why these guys are here. Let's move the engineers over there. Just get everybody as far forward as possible. These guys will stay a turn and recover. So I guess that's it for the turn. Yep, next turn. Artillery will take another shot. The cruiser moves around a bit. And the bomber's actually retreating. That was quick. In the north. Ooh, that's a good move. Did not expect that at all. Can I reach that? No, I can't. Well, I can go here and make sure he will be surrounded, but I cannot take a shot at it. That was a good move. Alright, we're just gonna have to live with that. And we'll start working on the enemy artillery piece. Like that. Alright, fair enough, fair and square. The Stukas need to land soon, but we'll just... since we have enemy units right next to the airfield, we'll spend another turn bombing. We'll just bomb this cruiser. And then we can land next turn. Get the fighter down here. I think we'll use the Italians to take it out. And they will come up this way, which means we can take the Panzer straight over this way. The Stork will remain up here for now. There's still that 2-pounder there. And this one will go over here. No sign of the bomber. So let's see how far we can go with these guys. Should not get too close. We can go there, I guess. There. Get the artillery up. The infantry. The next turn. Artillery takes another shot in the north. Also the infantry does no damage. Yeah, they do take the airfield. But that's fine, I will take them out next turn. And the bomber's back. Start up here. So we want to take Benghazi back. And then the airfield. Of course I cannot land anything this turn because I'm right on top of it. So we're gonna have to delay the landing one more turn. Let's push the artillery back a little bit. The others will just remain stationary. Where is that AA gun? It's there, so it is covering them. I'm not prepared to take any damage, so I'm just gonna get ready to land. Take Charuba. And that takes us over here into the desert. We want to take a shot at the bomber. Also with a fighter. There we go. The ace is ready. Let's put him there. And we got the Italian fighter as well. That's the end of that bomber. Now, Mekili here. We want to take that. Let's take the stalk down. You can see we have some colonial infantry in there. There's also a Humber. And there's more stuff behind that. There's also some mines that we need to be aware of. I will not see that until I actually move next to it. But I know it's there. So anyway, let's start firing at the AT gun. Boom. Yeah, let's go this way. We'll avoid the mines. Took a little bit of damage there, but that's fine. Let's go over there. We will see the mines next turn. Go over there. And there's one more artillery piece on the way. So what do we got left? These two will stay in position, so next turn. Artillery takes a shot, that's not going to do anything. The Australian infantry keeps attacking us. And then we have another artillery piece here, which will be a prime target. The bomber will take a shot. Probably not do any damage. Yeah, I did 1 damage actually. And ooh, that was unnecessary. We took some hits from the cruiser over here. Alright. Now let's take out the bomber. Apparently I'm not able to do so. Bring this one up. Bring the artillery piece up here. Now we can see the mines now. Bring the stalk over here so we can see what's going on. So we have an AA gun, artillery piece, and more infantry in the back. The artillery will fire at the cruiser, obviously. Cruiser's down to 6. Let's attack the town. Move in and finish off the AT gun. Take out these guys. Take another shot at the cruiser with the engineers. Do we want to recuperate? Yeah, let's just recuperate the Italians here. Then over here. Yeah, let's bring these guys up here. There, I guess. Land the Stukas. Artillery, these guys. Take down to 4. There we go. Push them back. We'll slowly get there. We should not have too much effort up here, because what we really want to do is get to Tobruk as fast as possible. Let's get these guys over there. End of the turn. We just need this stronghold cleared out before we can head to Tobruk. Especially that artillery piece is going to be annoying. Now the bomber should not do any damage. No, it doesn't. The AA gun is heading back. I think everybody, yeah. They're heading out. Should probably get the stalk up there so I can see what's going on. First, let's get the Stukas back up. Let's get some vision over here. These are all the enemy units in the area. We can get over there and take a shot at the AA gun. Take another shot at it. And the tank might as well stay in place and replenish, ready for next turn. Get the artillery back on the road. That's it for that area. Then comes down here. We have infantry, we have artillery, we have the Humber. Also an AA gun, so plenty of targets. Let's start by taking out the Lindheim. Take a shot at the Humber. Alright. So let's see. Artillery can't reach anything. Let's bring it over there. Take a shot at the Humber. Start working on that one. And we want to take out the artillery now, because it keeps causing damage to my units. I don't want that. Leave that colonial infantry for now. Wow. Take a shot there. There. Now we could follow up with the T-38T. No, we can't reach it. Let's just follow them. Get the engineers back to full. Bring this one over there. This one will wait. I guess that's it. No, these guys. Okay, yeah, just bring them over. Alright, next turn. So they have one fresh infantry. The others are pretty badly mauled. Also, these guys retreating are badly mauled. There's no way they're gonna make it back to Tobruk. Let's get the stalk over here. And we're ready to move out. Keep some pressure on that one. Maybe even take it out. Yep. And we got a Chevrolet WB here. That is a general, if I remember correctly. Get these guys up. Start moving the Stukas over. The next airfield we will take is Matuba, or Dana actually. That's where we can land next time. Right, let's see. Can we reach that infantry? Let's see, the fighters might do some damage to the Humber. So they will try that. Take a shot at the infantry. Take out the artillery piece. Take a shot at the infantry. Oh, there's a Daimler Dingo down here. Anyway, finish off the AA gun. Yeah, just come down this way. Bring these guys over there. Artillery there. And there. Go there. This one, I think we'll just leave it in place for now. Refresh it. Up here. I have moved all of that, so yeah, that's all for turn 14. We are getting shot at from that armored car. The infantry moves back to Matuba. The Daimler just moves around aimlessly. And the other one goes around, but is hitting my infantry. Ah, I can go all the way around again. It's gonna hit the truck. Yeah. That's fine. Here comes the Aussies. Why they're not using the road, I have no idea. That could hurt a little bit too. No, it does not take a shot. Alright, let's see. Stukas can reach... Can actually take a shot here. Yeah, we'll get that out of the way. O'Connor captured. We have captured General O'Connor, the seasoned British armor commander who had delivered a humiliating defeat to the Italians, the Italian army in Egypt and Libya. He's gone, baby. Let's stay on the road. We want to take this town here. Let's go up here and destroy these guys. Move up the artillery. Nah, it's all good up there. The fighters. We really need to take that airfield. That's very important. So I'll just move straight up there. And I imagine there would have been enemy units in Dana. So we cannot land this turn. That one's gone. I want to come back down this way. Fighters still have a turn left. Let's just do that. And that. Just bomb this guy with the artillery. Push him out of the way. Shouldn't be a big problem anymore. Same goes for that one. Straight over there. Where's the Stork? The Stork is here, headed out to sea. because there will be a British vessel coming at me at some point. This one will not move. This one will move down there. Alright, we're halfway through, and we're about to start launching an attack on Tobruk, while we mop up the rest of the north. A few British units around. They're gonna try to do something smart there. That's fine. Oh, enemy fighter attacks my AA gun. Not a clever move, in my opinion. Turn 16, let's see. And we can start down here. So we want to merge up there. And fire there. And there. And there. There we go, that's fine. And then here. Pushing them to the limit here, that's fine. This is a AA gun, so it's not really that dangerous. Oh, let's just stay there. Cut back down to the road. We got some Stukas that we can deploy. This one has to land. So, where was that AA gun? Was that underneath it? Yeah, I think so. Push it out of the way. Yeah, I need to secure the airfield, so we'll just go up there and finish that one off. Take that one out. And we can use the airfield now. The Stuka's over there. We just need to take the towns. They're undefended at this point. Now we can start moving on to Tobruk. Get some artillery up. So let's see what's left to stalk. We'll continue out here to find the British vessel. This one will not move, so that was turn 16. The fighter goes up there. Takes 1 damage. There's another aircraft, that is a bomber. Down here we will continue to fire on this one. Is it dead? No, it's still there. Move this one up here. Attack the fighter. Get the other fighter up. And let's see if we can find that. No, it's not there yet. Alright. So, yeah. Can we reach that? Yeah, we can fire there. Get some more infantry, artillery up here. and then just start moving things down. This one, and replenish. This one, and replenish. And the Italians go there. And we just have to cross through that town. There we go. Artillery goes there. These two units up here will just regain organization, and then they will hit down here as well. There we go, end of turn. Tobruk has 2 artillery units, which will be quite annoying. And they still have the bomber too. And here comes the destroyer, I think. Bomber does no damage. Alright, so what we want to do is take out that destroyer. This one can go full strength on the fighter. Take it down. And then my fighter has 1 shot in it before it has to hit back. Start working on the bomber. And the Italian fighter as well. Alright. So, fire on these guys. Take it out. I believe we have mines here, so I'm not gonna move my tank in there. How would that work anyway? He would just stop in place, I guess, and take some damage. Actually, I want to see how that works. Yeah, so he takes 1 damage in place, and we reveal the mines. That's quite funny. Let's get this one back up to 9. Start moving around with this tank. Panzer 4. There's mines all around Tobruk, surprisingly, or not surprisingly. Get these guys up. More artillery incoming. Another panzer. And the Italian infantry coming up from there. Just keep pushing this guy out of the way. Oh, he's gone, okay. Alright, that was turn 18. They keep firing on the Italian and also some mortar fire. The bomber takes another shot. Maybe it's last. No damage. Alright, stalk. Come down this way. I will soon have the destroyer taken care of. That will be next turn, and we can concentrate on Tobruk itself. This one will take another shot at the bomber. Fighter will do that too. And the German fighter has to go back. So the best way to remove these mines is just to move some Italians in there. Bring this one out of the way. Take out the mines. Artillery will start working on the concrete bunker. Has to come a little closer though. And then we want the Panzer IV actually, because it can do a lot of damage to that bunker. Boom. Replenish these guys, and we'll start moving the other tanks around. Also the infantry. We got more infantry coming here. And there. Is that the turn? This one is just resting. They are resting. Okay. That was turn 19. Coming up on 1 hour video. I'm not used to doing that long videos. Ouch. That's not too bad. That means that we have attracted the attention of the Australian artillery. And I don't mind them hitting Italian targets. That's absolutely fine. Now, we need to see what's in here. So, we have that AA gun, which is protecting everybody in here, except for these two down here. At least we're gonna take out the destroyer. And we can actually get to that AA gun relatively easily. So there's no need to actually damage my Stukas right now. I'll just leave it right there without firing. This one needs to move and fire. Move and fire. Fire on the bomber. Still got 1 point left. This fighter will just get it back to full. Alright. These guys are gonna move down here and replenish a little bit. We're moving the tanks through the desert. We need to get that concrete bunker. I think I can get it with this attack, yes. And so let's bring in the infantry here. These guys will go back to full strength. Get this one a little closer. Move these guys around. They might attract the attention of the artillery. Engineers down here. And we got more infantry coming this way. Right, still got 10 turns left to take Tobruk and get over here to get Bardia and Solemn, which will also be heavily defended. So time is really of the essence in this scenario. Let's see what the artillery will fire at. We'll fire on the infantry on the coast. Both of them. Mortar fire. And the bomber returns to base with 1 strength point. Alright. So, I would really like to take out that AA gun. You can do that with the Panzer IV. Bring it up there. And then we can start bombing the artillery pieces. so they're not as dangerous. Move this one up, replenish, move this guy up, and the artillery will focus on the infantry around here. Just one at a time. Alright. The fighter, I think we'll just return him to base. There's nothing he can do. Get the German fighter up. And we continue to move around. Out here. There we go. That leaves the stalk. The stalk will continue over this way. You can see what we have over here. Also heavily defended. This one, I think we'll start moving it around. Take it down to AT mode and get it around here. End of turn. So the priority in Tobruk will be to take the artillery down, and then we can start working on other units. And the bomber comes back up. I do have the fighter in range. No, it's not in range. It's here. I'll just put the fighter there. It should be able to catch the bomber wherever it goes. Get the fighter back to full. So over here, we definitely want to continue bombing the artillery. Maybe focus on this one. Okay. Take this artillery down to 2. Start working on these guys. I think we'll swap places. And these guys. Replenish. Take a shot up there. So got one artillery at 9 strength, but I will hit it with the Panzer IV next turn. Alright, over here. We also have some mines on this side, so we have to move these guys up and they will take out the mines next turn. Let's leave the Panzer III there to recover and then take the airfield. The bomber will not be able to land anymore. Bring these guys around, bring these guys around, bring these guys around, and this one. Take the stalk down here, we can see the remaining British units to the far east. This one will not move, this one will not move. End of turn. Still got 8 turns left. The artillery turns around, starts firing on the Italians on the other side. And the bomber will just bomb there, that's fine. Alright, So priority here is to take a shot at... Oh, I can't reach that. There's an escarpment of some sort there. Okay, so... let's bomb Tobruk. And concentrate on that. I actually need to move closer a little bit if I am to bomb Tobruk. How will I fare here? I will fare okay. Let's just take that shot. And take out these guys. Start bombing here. And there. Do some extra damage to that one. This one will regain, replenish to regain organization. I don't know if I'm gonna use the fighter anymore. Let's just get it up anyway. The German fighter here will take out the Blindheim. Say bye-bye to that, and we'll just move. I could also just get the engineers up there. That's what they're here for anyway. It's not a bad idea. Although it's only gonna cost me 3 points. And these guys are well entrenched. No, I'm gonna move these guys out of the way. Start working on the British over here. Full-on armor attack. And the infantry will follow. With some support. So what's left? This one won't fire. We can put this one to sleep. The stalk. This one will not do anything, so that's the end of the turn. There's one more artillery down here, which will cause some problems. And we have another reinforcement from the British. That is a Vickers, and there's also the Humber. But those are the last two armor units that they have down here. Let's continue to bomb Tobruk. And I'll get that next turn. Let's move up there. Get the fighter down here. Now this fighter, can it hit something? It can do some damage to the Humber, so let's just do that. Bring this one around. Alright, what do we want to do here? Let's take out this one. Replenish this one. Move the infantry up. Just waste some points to get started on the concrete bunker. Waste some points here. Move this one around. And replenish it. Bring some infantry forward. These guys will go there. I think that's it, actually. Yeah. Next turn. We should get to Tobruk. We got some cleaning up to do. It should be safe to land on the airfield. The Vickers won't do anything there. Okay. So let's see if we can just grab it now. Yeah. Harbor destroyed. Realizing the desperate and untenable position, British garrison troops have destroyed the harbor infrastructure of Tobruk. Let's grab it. And let's take out the artillery here. Oh, didn't take it out. Alright, we can take the other one out. But I will not move forward. I will... Well, let's move... No, I'm gonna take out the mines anyway. And then the Stuka's got one more shot, which they're not gonna use. They're just gonna land. Get ready for the end game. Bring the fighter over there. Keep firing on the Humber. So we got a lot of artillery here. Let's bring them up in position so we can fire on the heavies. Leave those guys there. And then over here, these guys will move back and replenish. Bring this one down here, replenish. So, start working on that bunker. Take CDSs. Yeah, that's not gonna work out. Let's move them over here then. Destroy that one. And replenish these guys. And I believe that was it. Oh, this one, yeah, just replenish it back up. Still got 5 turns, that should be enough. So we can see the units around Tobruk are now out of supplies. And the biggest weapon now is the artillery in the far east there. Engineers are taking a beating. But remember, we have to keep the road open. That means we have to take that concrete road. Ah, that was a good one. It attacks my AT gun with the Vickers. That's a very desperate move. Now over here, what we want to do is just pump some lead on the heavy infantry. And then move the Panzer down. I want to get the Stukas up right away. Move in there. replenish. So we need to clear the road. That means these guys will have to replenish. Take another shot at that one. And actually I want to take it out because it's going to be annoying. So just make sure that we finish it off. Where's the Italian fighter? Oh, it's above here, okay. Keep shooting down here. Now we need to take out this concrete bunker, so I'm gonna move this one up. I'm gonna move this one down here to replenish. And then use this one. And we got it. Boom. Your primary objectives have been achieved. Do you wish to continue fighting until all secondaries? Yes. We definitely want to take this one as well. It's right before my eyes. Start working on this AT gun. And I got 4 turns to do it. I got air support. So that shouldn't really be a problem. Let's see, if I do that, well, resources captured from the rich supply will allow us to strengthen our forces. We definitely want to take advantage of that. So we'll continue bombing these guys over here. Make sure that we get the road secured. And then over here we have the bombers. They will take action on the artillery. Then we'll take another shot at the AT gun, which will bring it down to 4, and then we can move the panzers down. Oh, there's also an escarpment there. It's a little bit difficult to see. But this one can only be attacked from this position. Yeah, so there is that. Just like that. It's gotta be doing this right. And this guy is down here. Replenish. Replenish. 3 turns to do it. Artillery does no damage. Alright. So now let's focus the bombers on the town itself. Come around. Oh, they can't reach. Just follow up on that. Go over here. Come around this way. Take a shot at the artillery. Take out the AT gun. Let's replenish these guys. and return the fighters. Bring the Panzer IV around. Replenish. And we want to make sure that he doesn't take the road back. So just keep some pressure on those remaining units there. And this one down here. Still got 2 turns. Very few British units left. Now we should be able to finish it off this turn by bombing the town. And take it. Finish off the artillery and the hopper. So that's pretty much everything here. We can connect up to the end of the map. We have all the roads going from one end to another. And that's it. Alright, turn 29, we did it with all the secondary objectives. I got a healthy chunk of requisition points still available. That means I did not take a lot of losses. And I will still have a turn to clean up some of this stuff. There's no need to do that now. That would just be a question of time, really. So let's end it here. Victory. What began as a limited advance to probe the British forces has led to an overwhelming victory. Virtually all territory lost during the Italian retreat has now been recovered. So I would really like to get some feedback on this format. This video is 1 hour and 33 minutes already. So I don't know if this is what you guys want to see, like the whole scenarios like this, or if you'd rather want it to be chopped up into pieces. We don't have enough specialization points to take a look at that yet. But we can see that next is Hellfire Pass. That's the British striking back. So I think I'll just end it here, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and please leave comments if this is going to continue in this format or whatever you want to see. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.